Well, hello everybody! As you probably know, it's me, the Theredmagekro, and welcome to Diablo 2 Resurrected! Now, a little bit of context. I played Diablo 2 when I was a wee lad. Yes, a wee lad! I had no idea what was going on, but the game was fun! That much is for sure. So, we're going to primarily, for the optimal experience, logo is barely visible. We're going to turn that up ever so slightly to where it's very visible, just so that you guys can actually see what's going on, because YouTube doesn't really like to, you know, makes everything a little bit dimmer, a little bit darker, even though I do kind of brighten things up myself, so I don't really know. I'll definitely have to edit out the video and whatnot. Not that this game is actually going to be coming out anytime soon, just primarily because March is roughly around the corner. It just turned February, or it's about to turn February. And March is going to have, like, the new Monster Hunter game, Wilds. Definitely ReFantazio still going on. More than this likely Pokemon Mystery Dungeon still going on. And then April's right around the corner, and that's going to be just full of Final Fantasy VIII and nothing but that. So who knows when this is coming out, but I just wanted to play an old game that had, like, better graphics. So we are going to... What am I supposed to, like... How the hell would I adjust this? You don't give me anything. Either way, colorblind mode, Proton, Jutrian, Tritan. I think this is me, but this is fine. Having it off, colorblind strength. Enables text-to-speech for text in chat window. Don't really care. Either way, I kind of want to play how I played way back then and see if it's still relatively fun. And honestly, I don't expect this series to do well, just because I'm going to be playing one of the not so fun to play builds, I guess. Depends. I mean, I don't really know how the community very much feels about Necromancer, because I definitely love me a Necromancer, and I'm not going to be, like, you know, making it so that, like, I'm going to min-max everything. I'm just going to play how I want to play. But, you know, it's just that I want to play Necromancer. I've always enjoyed the Necromancer, clay golems and whatnot. So, yeah. Also, with the fact that it's like a top-down perspective, I feel like most people don't like watching games like that. I don't know. You guys let me know. Because I like games like this. Oh, hello, Archangel.
Yes, now I recognize you. I should have known you'd travel in disguise. They're always watching.
I don't want to really be talking over this, but, you know, jazz, right? Right? Jazz.
To think you didn't want to be found.
Oh, forgive me, Tyrael, please. It wasn't my fault.
Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault?
The Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer.
Okay, the Wanderer.
Days in the Rogue Citadel seemed so long ago. I sought refuge from my memories in the company of other outcasts, high in the mountains past the Eastern Gate.
You want something? Dude, he's stoned out of his mind. Just leave him be.
Oh, I fought sleep for days at a time. For when I dreamt, the memories would return. Memories of the monastery and the evil which had claimed it. Dreams, memories. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. Had the evil from my dreams followed me at my heels? How had he found me here?
Dude, you see a guy like that come in, you book it.
Barely able to carry the weight of his own sword. Be the burning terror which drove me to hide here. He seemed to have demons of his own. He struggled to contain. And he was losing.
Oof. Oh, good lord, they're hideous! Little fire imps.
I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil I witnessed. How else could I explain them? Were these the demons from my dream, or were they born within the wonder?
Man, these guys were just ready to fight. Except for the waiter. The waiter didn't deserve any of this. He was actually the nicest out of all of them. What the hell? And then everything just left. He's absolutely fine. Please tell me the waiter is fine. Like I said, the waiter didn't deserve any of that. He's doing his job. His typical, like, what is it? 2 to 10? 30? 2 to 10, 30? Yeah.
Why do things happen as they do in dreams? All I know is that when he beckoned, I had to follow him. From that moment, we traveled together east. Always into the east.
Diablo 2. Now, I'm not very familiar with the actual story, because yet again, I played this when I was a wee lad. I'm sorry. I don't want to connect to Battle.net. Okay. Online, this is your list of online characters saved. Okay, I don't really want to play online. Okay. Save to your local drive. Like one of the tabs. Okay. Create new. Okay. Delete. Convert. Convert to expansion. This game includes the expansion Lord of Destruction, which adds additional features and classes. Create a pre-existing character and then later upgrade them to an expansion character. Okay, that's cool. We're doing offline. I don't want to do online. I'll play this as authentically as, towards the old game as I possibly can. And as you can see, there's a couple of characters here. A couple of characters that I wouldn't mind actually playing this game again. Right? So, like, here's the Necromancer, which is the one I really want to play. You got stuff like Assassin, the Amazon, Barbarian, Paladin, Sorceress, and then Druid. Which, honestly, definitely wouldn't mind Druid. Freaking Assassin would probably be fun. But honestly, when you play this game, these three right here, and possibly the Amazon, are the ones that I would kind of expect a lot of people to really pick up and play first. Just because, Sorceress is basically the maid, Paladin is the tank, basically with magic, Barbarian is just basically Weapon McGee, and Amazon is kind of like someone who's good with spear and bow, keep enemies away from afar and whatnot. So, let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing me play as other classes. And by other classes, I mean the ones that I kind of already pick. Though I wouldn't mind doing Sorceress at some point. Maybe Paladin wouldn't be too bad. But I definitely don't play a game like this to play Amazon or Barbarian. He kind of reminds me of, Krog, I don't know. Either way, we're here to play the Necromancer, in which we're going to be called I'm sorry, not sorry. There's a hardcore mode? Okay, and then we can put that on, play the standard Diablo 2 without the Lord of Destruction expansion, and we'll do that for now. And let's go ahead and create a game. Now, like I said, oh my god,
stranger.
more lore.
To see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again.
Okay.
I don't know if I believe that.
But she does.
A dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutke Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Alright. So a lot of this is kind of like point and click.
I can't do that here.
And so you can kind of like just see, this is the stash where we kind of like store items and whatnot. So like, because when we die, we kind of lose our stuff as well. So, there is primarily something to worry about when it comes down to death. And we have to go and find our body. We got to reclaim stuff. But if there's something that we really don't want to lose, then we can store it in the stash. Now we gotta find wherever this person is. I'm pretty sure... No. No, I don't want that. I don't know where this person is. I guess she won't have, what did they say that her name was? Was it you?
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home.
We also have it
But know
everything like
this.
right here.
Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
So we must be looking for like a Kara, I guess. Which the bow people don't really seem. There's a Kara. Hello.
I am Akara.
Okay, so for whatever reason, the freaking thing. Okay.
I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You
Okay.
see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations.
There's gonna be a lot of exposition, mind you.
Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger,
Skeleton.
please help us.
Back.
Find a way
Oh man,
to
how are we
lift
going
this
to
terrible
use like a bunch of
curse, and
skills?
we
I
will
totally
pledge our
forgot.
loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great
Okay.
evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave.
Of course, I can deal with
I
those.
fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the great eye.
Yep, so now we have a quest log in which we gotta go to the Den of Evil. But the other thing is that... let's see. So this is the map in which... Great. Lovely. It seems like our only way out is to the right, so that's the way we gotta kind of go. Now, I haven't... Entering the blood more.
All who oppose me, beware.
And the cool thing about Diablo 2 is that there's... Like, the map is a little bit different every time you kind of, like, come out. Or at least that's how I remember it. I kind of don't want to mess with those guys just yet, because I'm just... These guys, fine. Because I can do that. Make sure to pick up items. Now, I'm not just kind of, like, looking to, like, you know, summon a bunch of, like, undead and, you know, just kind of, like, let my underlings do all the fighting for me. Of course, I don't mind if my people kind of, like, fight with me. But I'm looking to take, like, a little bit of a proactive, you know, approach to this as well. And the reason for that? Well, I kind of want to be at least a little bit active. There's like a chest here. Ooh, we got a ring. Okay, character, no. Skill tree, no. Where's inventory? So now we have a ring. We have... It's unidentified, so we can't really do too much with it. We want to try and level up the best we can, so that we can start getting more skills from the skill tree. Ooh, nice. Thing of portal. A crude short sword. I don't think I can really use short swords, but it's better to... Nope, we gotta have that. Got you. +1 to raise skeleton. Gotcha. Well, Gotta do that. Raise that again. Scroll of town photo. Scroll of identity. Oh, we got a scroll of we got this. So if we go and we I don't know how to use it. I think that I used the wrong thing. Here we go. Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that. I must have used the portal of a thing. Either way. Increases your total mana, increases your total life, attack rating, strength. I think that for now we up our mana and our vitality. Mostly mana, because mana is going to be a primary thing. So we can always, I believe, up these as well to the next level. And instead of one skeleton, I'll have 2 skeletons. I could go down this one, which increases life and damage of raised skeletons. Don't really need that. Or I could make a skeleton mage, which would be very lovely. And I can have a mage in addition to one of these guys. In which definitely would be nice. I also have poison and bones. I think that in order to learn this, yeah, I have to be level 12. Okay, so I put it into that. I could have basically have done it into like a lot of other things, and I also have curses as well. But now I can basically raise 2 skeletons. There's nothing in that chest. I'm now sad. Another chest? Nothing in that chest. Sad day. But, yeah. We basically have 2 skeletons. And honestly, mana, as far as I remember, yeah, see, it's going up. The one cool thing about... Is that the Den of Evil? Yeah. We're not really gonna get a lot of good weapons. They just keep going after enemies. I kind of love it here. But yeah. Ooh, that guy does a ranged attack. Get rid of this guy. Mana potion? I will gladly take it. There's like some arrows here. I can always sell the arrows. Like, we should really be going to the Den of Evil, but there's just so much enemies here that I'm just kind of opting for the EXP. And with all of the, you know, with the 2 skeletons I have, it's kind of easy to just kind of go and, like, kill these guys. Ooh, a chipped diamond. Those are good. Always get rid of the ranged guys, because they can be the most annoying. See, we leveled up. An experience shrine. Well, let's go see what this does. I'm guessing that means that our experience will go up. If that's the case, we should really go into, into the cave now to take advantage of that. Where the hell was it, though? Nah. It's over here. Let's go ahead and go into here. Yep, we still have it.
Death within this place.
Ooh, mages, okay. I'll go ahead and put a point into that, so now my skeletons are going to become a lot stronger. I mean, I say a lot. It's not really going to be a lot, per se. But at least it's something. Ooh, that's going to be... Ooh, that's going to be... There must be like a Necromancer because he just raised himself from the dead. Gotta kill these guys, because otherwise they're just not going to give us any respite. Oh, what the hell was that? That was massive. A gargantuan beast. Still see something shining there. Thought I saw something shining. Short bow.
Overburdened.
Ooh, and so now we're overburdened. So now we can do that. Most likely won't be using any of these, but my EXP thing is gone. Oh well.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Gotta go and kill this guy. Like, look, they're taking these guys down quite easily.
I am overburdened.
I can just kind of like... Low quality, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, so. I guess low quality versus regular quality is just that. Just like that, I've leveled up again.
I am overburdened.
Okay, now I can put that there. I got a bunch of arrows. Let's see what new skills I can basically get. Now, I could technically fire as a barrage of teeth, bone armor, or curse a group of enemies, increasing the non-magic damage they receive. Non-magic damage. Ooh. I could definitely go with teeth. That way I actually have like another attacking move. Like so. And I can start making use of the MP and whatnot. Ooh, is that a special one? That is a special one. Ooh, lovely. Okay. Always finding these special ones are really good because now there's just going to be...
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, so let's go ahead, open up inventory. I'm going to use a couple of these. Pick that up. Put that there. Boots.
I can't use this yet.
Ooh, okay, can't use that yet, huh? So... let's see. So I'm not really going to use those. I'd rather have the boots. They're unidentified, so that means... God, man, all these guys are moving. They're kind of scaring me. Now I can identify them. They're not really good to me because they're using dexterity, but they're better than the boots I have. So... durability, 11 of yada yada, so don't need that anymore. I guess there's nothing really good about... oh, here we go. Unidentified, so let's go ahead and identify you. Packer takes damage of 1. Guess what? I'm wearing that. That's mine. Hold up. Did I basically... oh yeah, look at that. I can take it off, but if I put it on, I get the bones. I am the Bone Brothers. Okay, quest log. Monsters remaining 2. I could also put some new stats in. Could definitely get some more mana so that I can use more of that bone stat. Vitality is definitely something that I wanna, because I'm not gonna have my Bone Brothers like, you know, all the time. So it would always be better just to have my actual people. Damage. Okay. Well, there are 2 enemies left. Just a matter of finding them. What is that right there? Why is there like a golden thing there? Oh no, that was the shrine that we just did, huh? Seems like we kind of like missed a little bit of the stuff over here-ish. Near the beginning. So let's go ahead and let's route back to that. There's one. There's the other one.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
Health shrine. Alright, so now the area is nice and fulfilled. Now let's go ahead and go back so that we can let them know. I hate that M pulls up the text box, and I feel like M should bring up the map. I can do some key bindings later down the line. Oh yeah, that's like a teleporty circle, right? I might want to go and, you know, touch that. Yep, okay. So, now that we have that.
Not in town.
If only we can really run, though. But, you know, that's fine.
You've cleansed the den of evil.
Yes.
You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Oh. Now I can trade with her, which is one of the best things to really do. Now, I believe that a tome of identify is like a bigger, better book thing. Oh, I forgot we can also, like, insert stuff into, like, jazz. That's right. Stamina potion, antidote. We do have weapons. We don't really use staffs, as far as I'm aware. We use, like, wands. Yeah, see, we can, like... You could technically get this right here, and that would be kind of nice. But what else do we have? Because, like, it gives us a +2 to skeleton mastery, which is good. Instead of just the one that we have. Need mana stolen per hit, amplify, by damage, damage to undead, yada yada. Poison resist. +2 to teeth, which wouldn't be too bad. I mean, I would definitely want this. But that's a lot of gold. I don't really have that much gold. Can't really get that, unfortunately. Anyway.
Good evening.
Let's,
To be
talk.
honest, I have done my best to stay clear of Geed.
Mm-hmm.
He wears dishonesty about himself like a cloak. And
Okay, well, either way. Now, you at least have teeth. Teeth for receive bonuses from Bone Wall, Bone Spear, Bone Prison, yada yada. I could upgrade this to have 3 skeleton. So, yay! Now we can have a 3rd! Now the quest is complete, which means that we need to find out who has the next quest. Which would be you.
Our rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies.
Hey, that's what I do.
We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
I don't know. I kind of like raising the undead myself. Might have like a kinship here. Either way, let's go through this portal. Just so I can close it. I don't really... I should have sold stuff. Thinking about it. Well, either way. We have some tombs. Not tombs, but some scrolls that we can definitely use. That would definitely allow us to...
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, see, now I can't carry anymore. Well, that's if we find anything more interesting than we already have. Either way. Stamina Shrine. I don't really care much about stamina, I feel. We'll go after the Quill Rat. Lovely. Alright, so how you guys doing? I'm doing alright. Kind of. Almost. Decided to get my car checked out today. How did you die? Anyways. Honestly,
I am
a
overburdened.
key. I will take a key. Inventory is Chip Skull. Okay, and that would basically give me mana per hit. I will drink that. I will put the key here. Anyways. Took them 2 days to get a code to pop up. Because they didn't want to do anything unless they had a code. Which, I guess fair. You don't want to just kind of like poke and prod and try to figure out what's wrong without any information, but like... Gosh, man, like, I'm telling you that there is a problem, even though if the check engine light isn't necessarily up, I would like it if you would check it, at the very least. Or at least keep going until it pops up, because... Jazz. Because for whatever reason, my car likes to, like... you know, have these check engine things come up and then they'll go away. And I'm just kind of sick and tired of, like, dealing with it. Hi.
Beware, the evil is strong ahead.
You know what? So am I.
Take care. The corrupted rogues in the wilderness ahead are not.
You know what? I just now remembered. I could have a third Skelly Bro. Come on, Skelly Bro. Let's go. Alright, so now we're at the Cold Plains. Here's a waypoint we can make use of. Now things are going to be a lot more difficult. Ooh, there's a chest. Nothing, though. Purses. Anyways. Well, yeah, it took them 2 days to do it, in which, you know, I went one day, and they didn't find anything, so, you know, you would think that, like, you know, because I was from a previous day, that they would, like, I don't know, push me, like, down early into, like, the next day. Because, you know, why the hell not? See. Don't really care about it. How much do I get? It doesn't really seem like it tells me exactly how much it'll cost. Oh well. You would think that I would be like, you know, bright-eye early morning. No, it took the whole freaking day for them to, like, you know, do the jazz that I would have liked to have happened, like, much sooner. I don't know why they decided that it was going to take forever. I could really do without stamina shrines. I'm really... I would very much like EXP or something. Either way. Hand axe I don't really care for. This looks important. Okay, you know what? I didn't want anything anyways! Your stuff is stupid. Hello, a damaged cat. Ooh. Let me see. Ooh, let's see. So if I get rid of that, and I get rid of that, I move these over. I mean, do I just not... belt size plus 4 slots. So it's just jazz. Okay. Ooh, a scepter. I don't think that I really want scepters. Yeah, these are more for mages, but I think that a scepter is going to be costing more than a belt. Just say it. Oh my lord. Hey, I need you to die. I need you to stop raising your people. Somehow one of my skeleton people fell. How dare they? Anyways.
I am overburdened.
I don't know. Either way. Entering the burial grounds. Okay.
Empty graves.
Too many empty graves indeed. Should be exactly where we want to be. Either way.
Join my
I will deal damage to you. Oh, she can, like, summon people. That's not good. Oh, apparently trees are, like...
Not enough mana.
Dude, she just likes to run. Please don't run. Not that I want you to, like, you know, make this easy for me. Thank you.
Raven. Rest well.
Jeez, man, look at all that. Ooh, some quilted armor.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Let me see. Ability, anything with this? No! But I think that's worth quite a bit. We have some things that are undefined. Unfortunately, not like any tome to really use on these items. Either way. See. Not really much that we can use. Not much else that we can realistically fit. So let's just go back to the rogue encampment. And instead of talking to her, we're gonna go and try and trade to Akara. Hello. Because I don't really need this. I don't need that. I don't need this. Definitely don't need that. Kinda don't need that. Ooh, it tells me the values. Look at that. That's lovely. 900 for that ring. That's kind of funny. I kind of wish I knew more on that, but I'll buy these two. And I kind of want to find out the durability required 6. I would add 48 to my attack rating, which wouldn't be bad. I feel like this is kind of wasted on us to a degree. Like that, it is like 8 to our stamina, which would make us a little bit more tanky though. But I kind of don't want this. And even then, this, adding 48 to our attack rating, I feel like that's a lot, right? If I take a look, right? Is this our attack rating, or is it this that's our attack rating? No, this is our attack rating. Determines how well your attacks can hit enemies. Gotcha, so it's more like accuracy. So if that's the case, I don't want it. Give me the money. You still have the, no, you have different, it's different stuff. Okay, well, what else do you have? To skeleton, bone armor. Don't really care much about bone armor. The +2 is nice, but I don't really want it. Faster cast rate. Yeah, nothing I really want right now. Armor, nothing really much. Okay. Well, I don't really care much for it. And we can definitely go and get more raised skeletons, but 3 is all we really get. I could technically go here. and basically double all the stuff that we have here, in which skeletons will deal more damage. And then eventually we should be able to get this, which will create a clay golem. Then we can get a blood golem, an iron golem, and lastly, this fire golem. And we also get revive, which is really nice too, but you know, jazz. But for now, we'll kind of go with the skeleton mastery, and eventually we want to reset everything because we won't really care too much about skeletons. We'll most likely have to put a point into a skeleton. Like I said, I didn't want to min-max, but like, you know, thinking about it, golems are kind of where it's at, and so is like skeleton mages because they are technically the rangers that we basically get. But the golems are really going to be really, really good. So, you know, there's at least that we definitely need. I think that receives bonuses from, yeah. We realistically won't be using a lot of these, I feel, seeing as how our main thing is to summon. And I've never really been too much for these, but I feel like they could be useful in certain scenarios. Curses a group of monsters so that damaging them gives the attacker life. That could really be good, actually. Weaken could technically be good. Or resist, life tap, dim vision, confuse, attract. That would actually be kind of funny. So overall, I feel like definitely amplify damage, weaken, and life tap, or at least worth getting. Let's go talk to Kashaya.
I believe that you've defeated Bloodraven.
Oh, really?
But
Huh.
she was once my closest friend. I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished for.
I'm sorry to tell you, but she died very much in pain.
Respect, stranger.
Electricity
And
came
the
out of her and
agents of the
whatnot.
rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
I don't really want them, I'm sorry. And I can hire her, too. Overall, don't really want anything to do with them. We'll also go to her private stash, put away at least a little, like, trinkets, because these could, at the, you know, be very good later down the line. I also want to make sure that I have, you know, at least one scroll on me at all times. Like, that's going to be definitely for later. We want all of the good stuff at least saved up. We want to definitely reorganize a little. Okay. But for now, I think that this is where I will call it. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. I hope you all enjoy. I kind of like, you know, revisiting old games that I, you know, had a passion for when I was little. And see if they still kind of hold up. I really like Diablo. I never played the original... What does it say? Abaya. Abaya! We have a ranger now. I don't know how. Either way. I never played the original Diablo. I don't even know if it's worth playing the original Diablo, going from 2 to 1. You guys can definitely let me know. I might have an interest on 3, but I think 4 is kind of where I draw the line, seeing as how Blizzard is very active with 4. They could very well be active with this one, but probably for the online. I don't know, maybe offline is different. You guys can definitely let me know. Either way, the other thing is, seeing as how you made it this far, go ahead and leave a comment down below so that I know that you made it this far. That you base it and type in... No, I never really know how to, like, word these, but, like... type in Crow raises the undead. And to show me how far you really got. Yes. And let me know if you want to see more of these top-down, point-click type, RPGs. Because I know I like them, but I don't know. I feel like other people that won't really like them as much. So, until I see you guys in the next part of the adventure, bye, and have a wonderful day. Or night. Whatever time it is. Kaka, kaka, kaka. Bye-bye. Woo!